Hey guys, what's going on? We're here with a timeless reading. When I was looking at what was going on in the pre-shuffle, it seemed like you may have made an intuitive call with something, that's what you decided to do. I'm seeing this definitely be the place to be, feeling happy that you did things in this way. I'm looking at the King of Wands here. I feel like you're minding your business and something is being offered to you. Like, I'm seeing you, even though I'm seeing you in the position of the King of Wands, I feel like you're just doing your thing. Like, just acting normal. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. King of Wands is you, like, being in your own space, sort of being in your routine. The way that I'm reading this, it's like being in your own space, being in your own routine, sort of like tending to your responsibilities, just doing your thing here. And so I'm seeing you be here, just like gazing off, tending to whatever you're tending to. And I'm seeing the Ace of Cups. It looks like somebody's handing this to you, like, hey, do you want it? And you may be busy looking at something else. But I'm not getting like a distracted energy. I'm just getting you maybe like focused on what you feel is important for you to be focusing on. And maybe this sort of comes out of the blue a bit for you. Ace of Cups would be, it would be what feels like a new opportunity for you to connect with something that, like, potentially from a heart space you would feel connected to, like emotionally, energetically, can be something creatively as well. I am seeing the Empress on the bottom of the deck, so this can be love, it can be creativity. The Death card. This feels like something like not your average type of opportunity. Death card would be something that you can become engrossed within. When we think about Scorpio, think about being very, very drawn to something. Like, Scorpio is a sign of devotion and really getting into something, getting in deep to something, falling into it, researching it, discovering it, wanting to take it apart, wanting to put it back together, wanting to see how it works, to understand it, to break it down psychologically, energetically, to feel it out. It's like this whole way of wanting to interact with something. And the Death card is also a card of intensity as well, because it's also associated with Scorpio. So I just see something that would be very engaging for you potentially. And it may change some things around, maybe in a way that you want things to change around too. It can mean leaving something behind to shift into a new energy. Try on something new. Surrendering is going to be most helpful to see where this can take you. Sort of like embracing this. I do get the vibe that you have the option not to take this if you don't want to. I'm seeing Aquarius coming out here. No, this feels very much like it's part of your path. That's why you feel connected to it, and that's why it would grab your attention. But I get the vibe of you, like you hadn't been necessarily like going out looking for this. This feels like something that happens upon you rather than like you happening upon it. If you take this on, it does look like things would change quite rapidly. Like something would happen. Something would get kicked off here. But I'm seeing you also do things that feel, you're like, when you're genuinely called, I'm seeing you definitely answer that. Okay. It looks like this is an opportunity for you to shut down, to close out a cycle that you may have been wanting to. Like having having the star and then also having the Eight of Wands and then moving into the Ten of Swords, that would mean something where you're like, I feel like this is what I should be doing, or like this is more aligned for me. And because I know that, it means you can like clip something off that you feel like isn't part of the path any longer. It's like maybe a cycle you don't want to be doing anymore, or like a situation, something like that. It can be like anything, but I'm getting this be like a trimming even that's happening with the Death card, because the Death card is about, yeah, it actually is. Death card is like when you have a plant that's growing and like one of the leaves starts getting funky with it and it starts dying, that you have the option to prune it. And when you prune it, rather than the energy continuing to go into that dying leaf, it goes to like the new growth within the plant. And that's what the Death card is like. And so it's not like your whole world is stopping here. It's just clipping off what you don't need anymore so you can allow it to facilitate like more growth to the parts that you do want to grow. But some of you, you also have the option whether you clip it or not. And I'm seeing clipping something is going to be helpful. Clipping, pruning, something along those lines. It's going to help. It's going to give you more like power, more energy. Not that you can't keep doing this, but it just seems like this will be helpful. I'm seeing Scorpio, Aquarius. I'm hearing Sagittarius. I'm also seeing Virgo. We also are starting off with the King of Wands, so that can be any fire sign too, or fire placements that you have. I feel like you're looking something over before you are doing it, like considering, if I end this, what's that gonna mean? Like if I call this off, if I like trim that piece, what's gonna happen then? I'm seeing like this very, like, let me really sit with this. But I'm also getting this be important too, because it feels like you're at a decision point with, like, do I clip this or do I not clip this? Because you may be realizing that it's obsolete, but you also still have the option not to if you don't want to. Some of you too, like, this is giving you the opportunity to connect with something that feels new, like a new opportunity in some way, like a door that's opening. To have the Ace of Cups, though, it feels like a special type of opportunity that would resonate with you, like in a heart chakra type of way. So it would be something deep for you. And I'm getting that you have the option. It's like, maybe for some of you, you can stay doing what you're doing, or you can shift over to take this on. And that's where you have the option here. And you want to ask yourself, like, is what I'm doing aligned, or do I feel like this new thing that's coming up for me is more aligned? And that's going to determine what you decide to do here. Well, it can influence what you decide to do here. But there may be something that, Ten of Swords can be a cycle that's challenging to end for some reason, meaning we can even know that something's not right for us anymore and still be like having reasons why we keep something around or continue to do something, even if we know it's not completely aligned. That's so love when that happens. So I said that I was seeing Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, and I was hearing Sagittarius. Sag is the next card that we have out, and those are all the zodiacs that I'm seeing here. I don't see you need to be in a rush to do this. It seems like your guides are being like, take your time reflecting on this and then make a decision from there, but don't, it's like, do something about it, but don't rush yourself into making that choice. Like, wait until it feels right for you and you feel like, I've come to a conclusion, I know what to do here. Don't overthink it, but think about it and then do what needs to be done with this. But yeah, I'm not seeing something where it's like, take it now or it's going to disappear. I'm not seeing it be like that. It's something that is like going to be there for a minute, so you get to decide, like, do I want to grab hold of this or do I not want to? Like, am I ready for what that entails or am I not? Because it seems I'm getting this now. If you do take this opportunity, it looks like you'll go straight into the completion. Like there's a cycle that you're gonna dead by doing this, okay? So you have to decide, like, am I ready for that to close out when I take this on? Or am I not ready for this to close out? And then it seems like you, like the ace of, it won't be an option for you anymore. So you like have that choice here, okay? And also know too that if there's a cycle that you're in and you're like, yeah, the opportunity looks great, but like for whatever reasons I have, like I don't want to end this, know that like nothing is ever going to be like a missed opportunity. You know, it's just like not right for you right now. That doesn't mean something else isn't going to come along. So just play it like that, right? This isn't like all or nothing. Nothing is like that at all. Nothing is like the be all end all. These are just choices that you're making. It's like the game that you're playing right now. This is like your scene right here where you get to maybe hop onto a new show or stay with the show that you've been on. And it's like your decision. And one may not be better than the other. Maybe one fits better. And you just get to decide whatever your preference is here. Okay? All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. 11:11 on the time when I looked up. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.